This is crushing my soul. It's the lack of bronzer for me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. If you're new here, and if you're not new here, it's still Jennifer. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And as you can tell, today's video is the one dip challenge. All you get is one dip, one pump, I don't know, that's all I got. This is actually my second time filming this video. The first time around, did I just spit? I don't know. The first time around was absolute garbage. I was completely out of focus the whole time and did not realize it, which was pretty cool. I saw Manny and Kathleen Lights do this, which are two of my favorite YouTubers. So as soon as I saw them do it, I was like, oh my god, I have to do this too. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Turn on that little bell, because that's what YouTube makes us do nowadays. Give this video a big thumbs up for me, and let's hop right in. So the first thing we're gonna do is just one pump of primer. That was just one pump. It just happened to come out in 2 squirts. Y'all seen it, I only pumped once, okay? I only pumped once. And I mean, this couldn't be coming at a better time. I'm like completely broken out because it's that time of the month for me. So this would be pretty cute to try to cover my breakouts with one pump of foundation. I'm real excited about that. I'm real excited about that. I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour. This is a pretty full coverage foundation, so I feel like this will do me pretty good. Oh man. This is like not gonna be getting that last little bit off of there, man. Like, you think I would have planned this at a better time, like when I'm not completely broken out from my time of the month, but hey, you know, I like to sabotage myself. But I mean, that's like not even close to being enough. I would typically at least go in with another pump, especially for the way my skin is right now. I am broken out, but you know what? Hey now. So for concealer, I'm going in with the most full coverage concealer I have, which is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo. I think that this is an amazing concealer. I don't know how one pump is gonna do us. I mean, that's all you get. You can only pull out once. Take it on your hand and go like that. So that's that. And then what you do is one dip in it. So I'm gonna pick up as much as I can and then put it under the eye. And you can only use what's on that dip. And then after that dip is gone, that's it, folks. That's all she wrote, folks. So I'm gonna try to use mostly brushes because I feel like brushes will take the least away. So next I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow primer. Same thing, you squirt it on your hand and then you dip your brush into it And then whatever you pick up on the brush, one dip. That's all you get. And then whatever I don't mention product-wise will be listed down below, of course. All right, so next I'm just gonna go in. You only get one dip of setting powder. So now there's nowhere in the rules that states how big the dip can be. So you better believe that in this setting powder, Mama's gonna go in with a big ass dip, okay? And I ain't tapping none of that off. All right, so next we're gonna go in with bronzer. I have the, like, what I feel is a pretty intense bronzer. That's my Marc Jacobs. I dip into my bronzer so many times. It's, again, nobody said how big the dip could be, so. Damn, man. This is not even gonna do anything for me. Is there any bronzer on my face? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. There is not. So for blush, I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution X Roxie palette. These blushes are, let me tell you, pigmented. If y'all don't have this palette, run out and get it. Or inside. So I think I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade just for the sake of, like, I can't go back in, so it's like go big or go home. So you only get one dip, so I'm gonna really dip that sucker in there. I'm stressed out, man. I'm stressed out. I'm gonna, like, put something on my forehead too, just because I couldn't, like, put any bronzer there. Okay, now I think I'm gonna do brows really quickly, which is gonna be interesting. So you only get one dip of pomade. So I'm gonna drag my brush through. Ooh. And then what I'm gonna do is, like, press it in, because I still want it to be firmly packed. And then I have to evenly disperse it through both brows. Are definitely a challenge, but I feel like that's the best I'm gonna get them. They are not straight by any means, but I mean, I can't go back in, so we're at where we're at. I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow because it does have color to it, so I feel like it will help just at least fill them in a little bit. I can only do it once, so we got that. And that's all we're getting. I'm going to try to disperse it as evenly as I can, though, throughout both brows. So now I think what I will do is move on to eyes. And I'm using the Natasha D palette just because I feel like her eyeshadows are really pigmented, and they tend to have a lot of color payoff pretty quickly. So what I'm going to start off with is just taking this light shade here in the transition. I can only dip in once, so I'm going to dip. and then try to disperse this evenly between both eyes, and then blend. Okay, next I'm going to grab a different brush and then go in with a smaller brush. Oops. And I'm going to maybe go in with my e.l.f. Bite Size palette here. These are pretty pigmented as well. And I'm going to first pick up this medium tone brown right there. And, oh man. Shit. Now I gotta grab a different brush because I dipped in more than one. Okay, so I'll grab this brush here. It is clean, it's just stained. And I'm going to dip in once. And then also evenly disperse through the eye. Going to put this in the crease but lower this time, like more in the socket of the eye. And anything that's left on that, I'm going to put that on the lower lash line while we have it. Now I'm just going to keep a clean brush for blending with nothing on it, and just keep that for blending colors together. Grab a smaller brush and take that darker brown in the e.l.f. palette. Dip my brush in there once. That just on the outer edge here. Maybe it's pigmented enough for, I don't know. Okay, and then with that plain brush that had nothing on it, just going to blend that in. Whatever was left with that dark brown, I'm going to also apply that to the bottom. Okay. Next I'm going to take the red that was in the Natasha D palette. And with that same brush that I did the dark brown, I'm going to dip into this like burgundy color. Dip one time. And apply that in the middle of the lid. And then again, I'm going in with that plain brush that has nothing on it. Blending that together. Then I'm going to go in with a flat shader brush, and I'm going to go in with this. I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade first from the Natasha D palette. I'm going to get one dip though, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to really pack it in with my finger to try to avoid fallout. And that on this lid. Camera stopped recording. Then with the next shade over, I'm going to use the next shimmer shade just with the same brush. Again, one dip. I'm going to pack that in with my finger. Oops. And just apply that right next to that shade. I think that's such a cool, interesting look. I love it. Okay, so I think now, for the sake of not cheating, I'm going to dip into a different color. I'm going to use another e.l.f. palette that I actually broke, and I'll just use the same brush and dip in once, and then actually disperse evenly. Now for highlights, I'm going to go in with a highlight that I know is really good. We're using the Milk Flex highlights. I need to go into the cheeks. So brightening powder, I usually dip into this like at least 4 times, but 1 time is gonna have to do. So I'm going to take my beauty blender, dip into my brightening powder, good solid 1 time. Since I can't dip into my bronzer again, I'm going to have to use brightening powder to naturally contour my nose. So, never done a makeup look before where I don't contour my nose. So moving on to mascara, you can only pull out once. So here we go. Ooh, I got a good little chunk right there. We're going to distribute that evenly between the lashes. I can't think of a way to do eyeliner, honestly, because I mean, even if I do gel eyeliner and just dip into it once, like there's no way that that's gonna work. No way. That'll do like a half eyeball. So my camera just stopped recording. I don't know why. And okay, so I was trying on lipsticks. That's why my lip is stained right now. So I decided on this color. So what we're gonna do is take it, pull it out, put it on the back of our hand, and then you get to dip your brush in it 1 time. I'm gonna make sure I get a hearty dip and spread it quickly. So that's the lip color. We're gonna clean that off, and then next we're going to go in with the lip gloss. Get 1 swipe of Roxie again, and then dip my brush in it again. And now for the setting spray, you guessed it. You only get 1 spray, so oh, I'm not even gonna say anything. It was horrible. That wasn't even worth it. That wasn't even worth my time. And I'm actually really happy with the eyes. I'm like super shocked with how they came out. I really like the lip. I think it's super amazing for fall. I hate the coverage. I hate the coverage. Like, I needed So much more foundation, so much more concealer. The bronzer is a joke. I might as well have not even put bronzer on. These e.l.f. Bite Size and the Natasha D Minis did not disappoint. So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, if you made it this far, I challenge you to do the one dip challenge. I challenge you to do the one dip challenge and see how it turns out for you. So until the next one, you are amazing and beautiful inside and out. Have an amazing night. Bye.